Should I move existing gas furnace and AC coil from basement to attic? I'm going to be converting my basement into a separate rental unit soon and want to cut down sound transmission to upstairs as much as possible. The only a few years old gas furnace and AC fan coil is in the basement with some crappy old ductwork. I had the thought of moving the existing equipment into the attic and running new ducts for the main floor. I'll do a separate mini split or radiant system for the basement. This will give me more room in the basement and allow better soundproofing. My question is this feasible? The whole system is about 4 years old, so it would be nice to reuse the existing equipment. The furnace is a vertical unit, but there is about 6 feet of headroom in the attic, and I could build an equipment closet up there to contain the ducting to transition down to joist level. Main floor of the house is only 1,200 square feet, so ducts don't have to go far. Question from user TinyRobotman42 at HVAC Advice at Reddit. Converting your basement into a separate rental unit while improving soundproofing is a great idea. Moving your existing gas furnace and AC fan coil to the attic can be feasible but would require careful planning and consideration of several factors. Here are some points to keep in mind. Space in the attic. You mentioned that there is about 6 feet of headroom in the attic. Ensure that this is sufficient space to accommodate the furnace and AC unit and that you can build an equipment closet for them without violating any building codes or creating ventilation issues. Ductwork. Running new ductwork for the main floor from the attic to the basement can be done, but it requires precise design to ensure efficient heating and cooling. Consider the layout, size, and insulation of the ducts to minimize sound transmission and maximize energy efficiency. Equipment relocation. Moving the existing equipment to the attic may require adjustments and additional equipment to handle the transition, such as plenums and insulation. Make sure you work with a professional HVAC technician to ensure a seamless transition. Soundproofing. As you mentioned, this approach can help with soundproofing. But it's essential to use proper soundproofing materials and techniques throughout the basement unit to minimize sound transmission between the two units. This may include resilient channels, acoustic insulation, and sealing any gaps or openings. Mini split or radiant system. Using a separate heating and cooling system for the basement is a good idea for energy efficiency and zoning control. Mini split systems and radiant heating can be excellent choices for basement spaces. Building codes and permits. Ensure that you comply with local building codes and obtain the necessary permits for this renovation project. You may need to consult with an HVAC professional to make sure everything is up to code. Cost and efficiency. Consider the cost implications of relocating equipment to the attic versus installing new equipment in the basement. Assess the long-term energy efficiency and cost savings of the system you choose. Professional advice. Consult with an HVAC professional and potentially an architect or engineer to help you design the system and ensure it meets your requirements. In summary, moving the HVAC equipment to the attic and running new ductwork is feasible but requires careful planning, professional guidance, and adherence to building codes. It can contribute to better soundproofing and create more space in the basement for your rental unit. Make sure to evaluate the costs and benefits to determine if this approach is the best fit for your specific situation.